Hi, I'm Marianne Williamson, and I want to begin this video by telling you why I am the candidate who can defeat Donald Trump in 2024. The campaign will be very different than 2020, but in some ways it will be like 2016. It will be about the rage and despair that people feel all around this country at the idea, the thought, and the experience that their government has neglected them, that their government has abandoned them. And I'm talking about the vast majority of American people who, I'm sorry, aren't that impressed by an infrastructure bill. Why? Because they're having a very difficult time feeding their children. They're having a very difficult time making ends meet. They're having a very difficult time living on just one job. They are terrified of the future, terrified for the future economically. They don't even see how they'd ever be able to buy a house. In many cases, they don't even know how they can rent a place to live in. They don't know how they're going to send their kids to college. They don't know how they're ever going to pay off these college loans. And in many cases, they're afraid about whether or not, when they reach the age of full blossoming in their lives, there might be full swaths of continents literally uninhabitable because of the heat. That's what's really going on in America today. And the Democratic Party is really, really missing the boat if they don't realize that. I'm going to beat Donald Trump in 2024 by offering the American people so much more. That is what the Democratic Party should stand for. That is always what the Democratic Party should stand for. And yet, in too many cases, the American people have experienced our party as playing footsies underneath the table with the same corporate entities that they know are screwing them with the other party. People know that they don't have universal health care because of the insurance companies. People know that they're rationing their insulin to the tune of more than 1 million of us because of the greed of the pharmaceutical companies. People know that we're giving more oil drilling permits right now than we even gave to Trump because of the greed of big oil. And people know that we have fought wars in this country in our lifetime that were driven more than anything else by the greed of the defense industry. Memo, alert to every thinking American. People's lives are falling apart, and the Democratic Party should stand for a response to that. And that is what I stand for with my agenda. My agenda for an economic bill of rights, my agenda for a Department of Peace, my agenda for a Department of Children and Youth, my agenda for universal health care, a guaranteed living wage, tuition-free tech school and state colleges, and an agenda for a program to end the war on drugs. Mine is not a candidacy that just talks about treating symptoms or making incremental changes. Mine is a candidacy that talks about genuine economic reform. And for those who think that's unserious, boy, you're the ones who are unserious. People who think it's okay to just erase or invisibilize a candidacy because you don't like it and you think you are entitled to make the decisions, you might want to remember your ethics class in journalism school. But in the meantime, those of us who know that this is the way to beat Donald Trump, those of us who know more than anything that this is the way to repair America, we're going forward. And so I'm asking you to help. I'm asking you to get very busy right now. If you believe that this campaign has something important to contribute, if you have really realized this is the one progressive campaign running in the Democratic Party, if you take very seriously the idea that if we offer the American people anything less than what I'm talking about in 2024, we will lose. We will lose to Donald Trump or whomever else is running for the Republican Party. If you take that seriously, please go to Marianne2024.com. We need money, and we need it now, whether it's $2, $5, $10, all the way up to $6,600, whatever you can do, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you're motivated to do. And write your friends and call your friends, and we all need to get really busy. Because if there's not an additional $250,000 by October 15th, I don't see how I can continue as a viable campaign. This is needed. This is not about me. This is about the agenda that this campaign stands for. I believe with all my heart, or I wouldn't be doing this. America needs this. America needs me, America needs you, America needs all of us. We can do it too. Please go to Marianne2024.com. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.